So today I'm going to share a prosperity lesson with you from Louise Hay. So this may be backwards, but I'm going to read excerpts from the book You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, which this is one of my top 3 books of all time. This is a book on healing. It's a book on unlearning all these old beliefs that we have. And she writes so much on how we store emotions in the body and what happens when we don't let them go. And she gives guides on how to do that. But then she talks about how to achieve wealth and success and unlearning all these old beliefs that we have. Literally, I've read this book 4 times now. And that's why I'm going to share some of her wisdom today with you. I'm going to read like 3 excerpts. So this literally has changed my life. I feel so much better because of this book. I highly recommend. So this is from page 114, and this is the part on prosperity. So here's what Louise has to say. She says, "To me, true prosperity begins with feeling good about yourself," which is why I talk a lot about making yourself a priority, getting up in the morning and doing something for you, because a lot of the times, and I'm going to ad lib in here, people just get up and they start going, right? And then they work all day and rush, hurry. And by the end of the night, they haven't done anything for themselves. And then that leads to burnout. I was also a weight loss coach for 6 years prior to this. So I understand people not making themselves a priority. So prosperity is also the freedom to do what you want when you want. It is never an amount of money. It is a state of mind. Any of you ever desire to be able to travel when you want and where you want and to have more freedom in your life, to have time freedom? That was my original dream. This is why I'm here today. This is why I lived in Costa Rica. Many of you may feel the same. You don't want to be trapped inside a job, trapped in maybe inside the life that you do have. You want more freedom to show your kids around, maybe to go and travel and see other places, but you're not able to. So important. Prosperity, or the lack of it, is an outer expression of the ideas inside your head. In 2022, I was living in Costa Rica and I went financially broke. And the reason that happened is because I felt broke about myself. I was putting my entire worth based on if I made money or not, which made me feel sad about myself and play the victim because I wasn't making any money. My program was amazing. It was that my thoughts were not. My thoughts were in lack. I was focused on lack. And here she talks about whatever we concentrate on increases. I was focused on lack and not having. She says, so don't concentrate on your bills. If you concentrate on lack and debt, then you will create more lack and debt. There's an inexhaustible supply in the universe. Begin to be aware of it. Take the time to count the stars on a clear evening, or the grains of sand in one handful, the leaves on one branch of the tree, the raindrops on the window pane, the seed in one tomato. See, each seed is capable of producing a whole vine with unlimited tomatoes on it. Be grateful for what you have, and you will find that it increases. I like to bless with love all that is in my life now. My home, the heat, water, light, the telephone, furniture, plumbing, appliances, transportation, jobs, the money I do have, the friends. See, my ability to see, feel, taste, and touch and walk and to enjoy this credible planet. That is it. See, it's finding the enjoyment of what you have right now. This is why I have you guys doing gratitudes. Because when I did not do gratitudes, I wasn't grateful. And so therefore, I wasn't attracting abundance into my life. When I started doing gratitudes consistently and feeling them deeply, I attracted way more abundance, happiness, and fulfillment in my life. My life got so much better, which is why I have you guys do gratitudes. It is the glue to this all. And in fact, she says it in the first line. To me, true prosperity begins with feeling good about yourself. Gratitude helps you feel so good about yourself. This is why I have you thanking, right? Money. But it goes so much deeper. I thank my food. I thank the coffee spot that I go to. I thank the motivation I have. I thank the work I have. I thank the clients I have. I thank the money I have. And guess what? It all increases because what you focus on expands. The law of increase states what you appreciate, you receive more of. Okay, but here she says more. Our own belief in lack and limitation is the only thing that is limiting us. Okay, so what belief is limiting you? She gives one right here. Do you want to have more money only to help others? Then you are saying you are worthless. Because you can want more money just to want more money. You can want more money to travel more, to experience more, to give these experiences to your children, to maybe help your parents, to whatever it is. There is no wrong reason. But see, you've heard so many times, I want just enough to, be happy and have a good life. No, the problem is we don't feel we are deserving of a lot. We don't feel we're deserving of millions, because that may mean what? That we're bad, or we have these old beliefs that in the church, this used to be me. Oh, it was better to give your last pennies than to be rich here on earth. It was better to be poor on earth and rich to have the riches in heaven. You see, there are so many beliefs that are causing us to feel like we don't deserve a lot of money. And they are nothing more than beliefs, because you can have whatever you want. Whatever you want, but you must start to change your mind about it. And it's doing the work to get rid of those limiting beliefs. See, this is where it comes from. And so, but be sure you are not rejecting prosperity now. If a friend invites you to lunch or dinner, accept it with joy and pleasure. Don't feel you're trading with people. If you get a gift, accept it graciously. If you can't use the gift, pass it to somebody else. Keep the flow of things moving through you. Just smile and say thank you. That way you let the universe know you're ready to receive more good. Here's the last part. Cluttered closets. This part is called making room for the new. Cluttered closets mean a cluttered mind. As you clean the closet, say to yourself, I'm cleaning out the closets of my mind. The universe loves symbolic gestures. Because when you do that, then you allow for more abundance to flow in. And here's the part where she talks about loving your bills. Love them all. Love them all. What was she doing? She's thanking the telephone. She's thanking the credit card. She's thanking the gas bill. She's thanking her paycheck. She's thanking the telephone. See all these things that she's constantly thanking? Because she knows that the law of increase states that what you appreciate, you receive more of. And the better that you feel about things, then the more abundant you become, because you're feeling good. This is all so interrelated. You guys, this comes again from Louise Hay. You Can Heal Your Life. It's written in the 80s, but literally one of the best books on healing, success. She was definitely one person who influenced me on my journey, but more so later in it than before. But these principles, the thanking the money and working on your beliefs and your thoughts, they are timeless. This is why I have you guys doing the gratitudes. And if you only knew, and sometimes, I take the responsibility on not driving the point home enough how important the gratitude is. But it kind of if you've ever been, I was financially broke and for several years. So that's why it probably hits harder. knowing that I'll never be back in that place, okay? And that I've come out of it, and I've come out of it and it feels so good. But these habits are life-saving to me because they did save my life. They did provide me an amazing life now, right? I had an amazing life before, but I couldn't see it. We all have an amazing life, but we can't see it. See, I'm telling you that my beliefs and the way I felt needed to change on the inside first. I hustled my ass off in 2022, 2023, and parts of 2024. And it didn't matter. I didn't make any more money doing that because I felt broke, right? I had a broke mindset. So I had to start healing my relationship with money. And I had been doing the work, but guess what? Gratitude brought it all together. And then things really started to do this. My life really started to change, which is, I have clients right now doing gratitude. And what happens? They get out of money stress. They get out of money worry. The bank account stabilizes. Money stays in longer. And now money can grow. Clients come to them. Things happen. They handle life better. Everything gets better because of the gratitude. So, and guess what? What did Louise say? I believe that when we start feeling better, that's when we become more prosperous, more or less. I'm ad-libbing. I don't have the page open now, which is why making yourself a priority is huge, because otherwise we just get up and start running about our day, and we get burnout and we get tired, and we're just work, and we're hurry, and hurry and eat the meals, and hurry and get ready, and hurry go to work, and hurry and get home. And guess what? We call that a life, and it isn't. It isn't a life. And I've been there. I used to be in a 9-to-5, okay? But when you take care of yourself and take those moments in the morning to do some meditation, to do the gratitudes, maybe to read some pages, you spend sweet time with yourself, and see, taking care of yourself, you feel better. Even journaling, you feel better. That is loving on yourself, and that is always worth it, let me tell you. I have a morning routine I've done every single morning, and if you want it, comment here below, morning routine, and I will gladly share it with you. It's 10 to 12 minutes. But it's something like I want you guys to say you want to do. I'm not going to force it on anybody, but I know it's the game changer because I've done this with countless clients, countless. I started doing morning routines with weight loss clients back in 2020, and it started changing the game for them, mindset-wise, gratitude, everything. And I knew it was the gateway, the foundation to prosperity, to abundance, to happiness, to fulfillment. I could line all the clients up here behind me, and they would all be nodding their heads at how it has changed their lives. Guys, I'd love to share it with you, but I want you to be ready and say, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna start committing to this because I'm gonna change my financial future. I wanna get out of debt. I want more financial stability. I want the money to be able to travel more. I want the money to do what I want when I want. Hey, that was me. I wanted to travel the world, right? I wanted to do what I want when I want it. And I'll tell you what, some divine guidance came in, and I got the idea in 2018 to start a weight loss, start helping people in weight loss. And I did that. And then 2 months later, I start this weight loss business, and I'm doing that alongside of me selling fruit, which was my day job. And let me tell you, things can happen fast. And 15 months later, I was quitting my fruit sales job and going full-time in my weight loss business that I created online. And before you know it, I was living in Costa Rica. I was living in this house with my girlfriend at the time. Life it has been incredible. But I took the risk, and more so, I did the work on myself. I got serious. I didn't make any fucking excuses anymore. People play, oh, we're so busy at work. Hey, I was busy at work. I started waking up at 4:30 and 4:45 in the morning to work on myself, to work on client work. And then when I got home from work, I started working on more client work, in those days of doing the double timing, because it meant life or death for me. I couldn't stand my job anymore. You guys, your life can change, but you've got to decide. This is always the thing. I was a weight loss coach for 6 years, and I saw it. People say, oh, you know what? Yeah. Oh, Halloween's around the corner, and then it's going to be Christmas. I'll start in January. Guess what? Those people, they didn't start in January. They kept putting it off, and they put it off, and they put it off. And guess what? They were still overweight and unhappy, according to them, months and years later. Is it worth it to you? I can't push you. I can offer. That's all I'm doing is offering. But see, you got to decide. You got to decide when it's time. And the time will never be perfect, and it will never be right. Ever. Ever. That's Napoleon Hill from Think and Grow Rich. It will never be right. But you know when is the right time? Is right now. And the problem is people think I don't have any extra time. Well, first thing I'd say is stop scrolling. Don't scroll as much, because most of us are burning hours per day. In the US, 4.2 hours per day people are spending on social media. And that statistic is old. I guarantee it's way higher now. So guess what? You can scroll for 30 minutes less and write down your goals. You can scroll for 30 minutes less and do a morning routine. I know it because I've been a coach. I've coached hundreds of people, not only in weight loss, but now people manifesting their dream, manifesting more money, like $10,000 a month, or manifesting a new job and a new position. I have somebody right now, and boom, what's been happening? Here comes the job opportunities. Guys, it's here. It's here. How you manifest money is how you manifest everything. How you do one thing is how you do everything. It all is interrelated. Start doing the inner work. You guys, if you want help with this, reach out, send me a message. I'm right here. You want to start changing your life? You want to start making more money? You want that cash so that you can start giving yourself and your children a better life in the form of traveling more, giving them more experiences? You want financial stability? You want to get out of debt? Like literally, the time is now. It's not in January. It ain't going to be any better. No. You may be motivated on the 1st, but guess what? All the weight loss people, they ran out of steam by February. Guys, I know because I've been there. But I leave the door open for you. It's totally up to you. Guys, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.